Welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. We continue in the Sun Belt. Just 4 teams left. It is our 45th video now, and we have New Mexico State. New Mexico State found resurgence in life recently. This wasn't a good program. They went to a bowl game in 1960. It was the 1960 Sun Bowl. And then they would return to a bowl game under Doug Martin in 2017. Their last year in the Sun Belt, they went independent after that. Jerry Kill shows up in 2022 and revives the program. They had 3, 2, 1, and 2 wins in 18, 19, 20, and 21. Jerry Kill takes them to a 6-6 record, gets to 7-6 with a quick lane bowl victory. Last year, their first year in Conference USA, it was another solid year. They opened the year with a loss against UMass, but would beat Western Illinois and then lose at Liberty. They beat their rivals at New Mexico and then lost at Hawaii, but then went on a run. They beat FIU, Sam Houston, at UTEP, at Louisiana Tech, Middle Tennessee State. Then they upset Western Kentucky on the road, beat Auburn on the road, and then beat Jacksonville State to go to the conference title game. They would fall to Liberty 49-35 there. This would lead to them facing Fresno State in the New Mexico Bowl and fall 37-10. Jerry Kill, 2 years, 17 wins, the most success in a 2-year stretch ever in New Mexico State history, but he retires. In comes Tony Sanchez. Tony Sanchez comes in from UNLV, if he was the UNLV head coach from 2015 to 19, and then would head to New Mexico State in 2022 as the wide receivers coach. So there is some continuity, but not a ton overall. The team loses a lot this year. It's got to start with Diego Pavia. Diego Pavia is gone. Great runner, great passer. Deuce Hogan's coming in from Kentucky. Nowhere near the legs, a little bit stronger arm. At the receiving core, everyone's gone. It gets very thin. There's Cordell David, who's the leading returning target. He only had 20 catches last year, almost no experience past that. At running back, they still have Monte Watkins. He averaged 9.7 yards per carry. He's going to have to be the bell horse of this offense. But they've got to figure out the offensive line. They do have Shize Pete and Cannon Yarrow. They're the 2 solid offensive linemen, but there's almost no depth behind the starting 5. While the offense lost a ton, the defense lost pretty much everyone. 4 of the top 5 and 7 of the top 10 tacklers were defensive backs last year, and most of them are gone. It's a lot of new parts coming in. They have an Arizona State transfer. They have an Iowa State transfer that are going to be starting at corner. The defensive line, most of them is gone. They bring in UNLV's Naki Fina to guard the nose. He's going to serve with Shiloh Halu to get the nose. Linebacking core, an entire new set of linebackers. The defense is essentially all built on the transfer portal this year. The big issue is they have about 22 starters and then not much past that. This is a huge lack of depth here at New Mexico State. If they have injuries, they are going to suffer greatly this year. We look at their schedule. They open on August 31st against Southeast Missouri. They should get a win. And then they get Liberty on the 7th. That will be a loss. They go to Fresno State and then Sam Houston before they face their cross-state rival, New Mexico. That's definitely a toss-up. Those rivalry games could mean so much. I said it in the New Mexico video. One of these teams could be a 10-win team. One could be a 1-win team. And it's still going to be a great game. I would toss up the win there. They have a bye, and then they're at Jacksonville State before Louisiana Tech at home, and then another bye. At FIU on October 29th before Western Kentucky November 9th. Then they have to go to Texas A&M. I don't think there's going to be a late season SEC upset this year. They're at Middle Tennessee State November 23rd. They round out with UTEP though, so they should be hitting a winning note. They missed the easiest team in Kennesaw State, making this one of the hardest schedules in the conference. When we go through, really, this is a 2 3-win team. They'll beat Southeast Missouri. I like them to beat New Mexico, and I think they might get UTEP at the end of it. The over-under is set at 4.5. Jerry Kill made magic with Diego Pavia. All of that's gone. It's going to have to be all running game. If they have any injuries, this is going to go south quick. They have a brutal schedule. The winnable games are mostly on the road. They really only have 3 winnable games at home. I think that's where they get their 3 wins. I have this as a 3-9 team. We're going to take the under 4.5 on this one. Under 4.5 is available at DraftKings right now. That is the best line out there. So I would hit that for this play. If you like this content, make sure to leave a comment, share it, hit the like button. We'll be back next time with Sam Houston.